Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Sound check, please.
Yeah, you're all good.
Thank you very much.
Is mine coming through okay? Perfect, thank you very much. Yours is too.
And everybody, this is just a wee mic check.
Loud and clear.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Good evening. Audio check, please.
Loud and clear.
Thank you.
Which server are we on?
East USA.
East U.
Cheers, thank you.
Can I get a mic check?
Loud
All
and clear.
good then. Yep.
There's no one talking in there. I just thought, you know, is it by Discord or is it, you know?
Everybody's really quiet, Dan, for some reason.
Mic check. What we could do to change that, you know?
How are we doing, fine people?
Good, good.
Evening, James.
Right. Okay. The idea is to
Everyone
live
can
stream.
wait.
What's that?
So I was going to say everyone's been waiting for you to appear. I think everyone was
Oh.
quiet.
Right. Idea is to live stream. Worst case scenario, I'll record it, but I believe. Where are you? Ends your live streaming as well, aren't you, on your channel? So live. Okay, brilliant. Fly away too, great.
Yes, my
So,
stream will
worst
go
case
live.
scenario, I'll record it and get it up tomorrow. Brilliant. Did you bring your friends, Ends? That rhymes, doesn't it?
So I hope you can hear me. Yes, you can. Yes, my live stream is going live
Yep.
5 minutes before at 16:25, and I think I have 2 friends of mine are here as well. One I've
Brilliant.
just seen flying in here. It's Swift Planes, and the other guy is. Let me have a look. It's a new one. It's Irate Odin.
Brilliant. Great. Okay, perfect. I'll start live streaming too in 5 minutes before, so 18:25. Wish me luck with that. So I'll introduce the flight as normal, and then Ed's star pilot. Martin is the host of tonight, people, so we need to listen to Ed. Or Martin. It is Martin, isn't it, Ed?
Yeah, my
It is
name
Martin,
is
isn't it?
Yes, my name
Yep.
is Martin.
Great.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Martin. Right, I'll be back in a
Hello.
moment.
You're welcome.
We're all extremely quiet tonight. There's officers all well, Everson.
I'm running behind schedule, so I'm quickly trying to get this flight plan entered in on Xbox. Oh, it's loud. I'm a bloke
Just a
that
little-
can't talk and do things at the same time, so.
Good evening.
Just
Evening, Mike. You alright?
Evening.
Hello, Neil. How you doing, mate?
hello.
How you doing, Susie?
Hi, Mike.
Oh, good
Hey,
mate.
Dad.
Pleasure.
How you doing, Geezer?
Yeah, man.
More information. Another friend of me just showed up. Pivo 56GM.
All the merrier.
You can do what I do, just pretend. Well, I know it's fine, but if you can imagine me talking back, that's okay.
So I keep saying the right things, eh?
Absolutely. Actually, mine just take the mickey out of me, but there you go.
You might have problems here then, Dave. I might change your outcome.
My imaginary friends beat me up. Yeah.
think my two retrievers have just disappeared, and I've got a bag full of treats on the desk as well. They've all disappeared.
Mine's has just been fed, so she's down in the living room and out the room.
I'm not the only one in the house, so they're probably with someone more gullible who might actually give them some food.
We've still got some fireworks going off, so
Yeah. Yeah, thankfully R2 aren't too bothered by them.
well, we had some really close to the house last night, and not a bean out of one of them. And next night, fireworks going off to the mark, must be miles away, and the youngest one's kicking off a bit. So.
Yeah. You wonder what's going on in their heads sometimes, don't you? Why?
Yeah.
Hello everyone, could I have a voice check please?
Loud
Hello,
and clear.
everybody.
Lovely. Everybody keeping well?
Yeah, you agree?
Yep. Oh yeah, not too bad. Thank you.
Evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Evening.
Looks like a sim restart's needed here.
Soon to be a thing of the past, maybe, eh?
Well, it just depends. I've just come out of a beta test stream where we were, showing off some of the FS 2024 stuff, like one of the developers, and they're not confident at all that it's going to be bug free at all on release. You know what I mean? There's still lots of bugs in the stuff that's getting updated for them. So
no
Mob,
new game
you are
is bug free.
Sorry, my friends, we are unleashed and we're live on the old YouTubes. Can you believe it? At least we're live for the minute. Susie, could you do me a favour? Ines put his link in the... Which chat was it, Ines? In Discord. It's one of the chats you linked it in. I think it was Livestream Chit Chat, was it? Yes, it is. Livestream Chit Chat. If you can actually go in there and link it in, because you're a mod in my channel, if you can link it in the YouTube chats, just in case. But I will record it. East USA, you'll see, server. East US. So we've got Mrs. TPHI in the chat, Yosei, Rubber Ducky, Spinger, and probably a few more that I've not spoken yet, because I'm seeing a good number on the YouTube analytics. Okay, so Martin, Ed Starpilot, and Martin has come up with this flight. It's around Germany, so thanks very much, Martin. Would you like to say something about it before we depart?
Yes, I can, if you like. So, guten Abend, welcome to this flight. So we are currently here in Schleswig, which is the home of
good evening.
Of the Tactical Air Force Wing 51, which is flying the reconnaissance variant of the Tornado. As a reminder, the Tornado was a tri-national development from UK, Italy and Germany, and its first flight was 1974, which is this year 50 years ago. Our first waypoint will be Rendsburg Hochbrücke, so Rendsburg High Bridge. This is a steel railway viaduct crossing the Kiel Canal, and it's in operation since 1913. A 360-degree loop is needed so the train can climb to about 45 meters to cross the canal, because the railway station of Rendsburg is basically right next to it. And concerning the Kiel Canal, also known as Nord-Ostsee-Kanal, or before it was known as Kaiser Wilhelm Canal, it's about 100 kilometers long, starting in Brunsbüttel, which is close to Hamburg, and ending in Kiel-Holtenau. It was constructed first in 1887 and finished 1895, and then widened 1907 until 1914. It saves about 460 kilometers of travel around Denmark, and it's one of the world's most frequently artificial waterways, around 30,000 ships a year or 100 million tons of cargo. And the initial main purpose was to being able to move warships between the Baltic and the North Sea. So I think off we go. First we go, as I said, to the railway bridge, which is from here 150 degrees. And you can see the railway bridge, basically the first part of it is over land, and then you can make a sharp turn and fly under the real railway bridge over the Kiel Canal. Be mindful, there is a ferry dangling from that bridge, and it's the only ferry worldwide that is doing this using another bridge basically, and is using a moving platform. So please don't hit that platform. And only 8 of those constructions are used worldwide, but this is the only one using a railway bridge.
Oh, fascinating. Thanks, Martin. Yep, so, would you mind just a second, people? This is preparation for you. I just need to recycle my rudder pedals. Does anybody else have that issue with the Velocity 1? Rudder pedals?
I've never had it.
Xbox.
I had to put it into Xbox mode, and then put it back to PC mode. It's updated the driver, and goodness knows what. I don't know what's going on. could be the powered USB. Well, it's me. Let's face
Yeah.
it. Anything can go wrong. Right. Recycle. Reset.
I find on Xbox that if I haven't power cycled my entire Velocity 1 yoke before I start flight sim, then I don't get toe brakes, and the rudder mappings are wrong as well. Yeah, I mean, and that's a common issue on Xbox. So you have to power cycle it, or disconnect it and make sure it's reconnected. You can't just power your Xbox down with it, connect it on, and then have it work when you turn it back on again.
Okay. Martin, do you want to get ahead there and lead out?
Sure, I can. One additional comment is concerning weather. I would recommend few clouds because live weather to me was pretty dizzy, so you wouldn't see very much. Concerning altitude, until the bridge, I would say something like 200 feet or so, so stay pretty low to the ground. And then over the canal, which we will follow then, also stay pretty low. And when we have landed in Nordholz, I'll give you more information.
Great.
So where are you guys? I was told to start in ETNS.
Correct. ETNS is where we are currently located. East US servers.
East US.
East
so
US.
yeah, I was told to be on the Europe Western server. Okay, thank you.
Oh no, who told you that? Okay. Right, you don't recommend what you'll say? I'm just catching up with chat there. I'll catch up with you in a moment. We're just gonna get off.
Yeah.
Flying.
Just in my third reload now in a row.
Oh no.
Not had to reload the sim for ages, and it's typical, isn't it? I don't know.
Oh dear.
I just had my installed
Well,
on the
this
Reddit
could be a long farewell to Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 for a few of us for a while. Maybe. I think I'll get off and just wait. Radio chat, just about hear you. You might need a bit of volume in there.
Is this better?
Yes. Is
Alright.
that Bob?
Yes, it is.
Hi Bob, how you doing?
I'm grand. Just found enough time to get in this time.
Great. Right, so I'm just gonna wait till everybody else catches up there. Big people are coming. It's great.
A lot of people.
So I'm catching up now.
Okay. So people at home, keep letting me know how the old stream is going, because I'm darting backwards and forwards between windows, as usual. It's all good fun.
Initial course 150 degrees.
Right.
Oh, it's very
And you
impressive
think-
to see you from afar. Many airplanes.
Ah, right. Are you saying 200 feet here, Martin?
Well, a little bit more than that. So there are a few wind turbines. So initially you might want to try to fly over them, which is, I would say, something like 400. I'm currently doing 300 and flew between them. So, but relatively
Okay.
low because the bridge is relatively low.
Right. Yeah, I took a look. I've done this flight a couple of times in preparation. That ferry is quite fascinating, isn't it? That goes between the bridges. I'll pause over it later so I can show people.
Yeah, and it will really move. So it moved on me a few times. So you might find it difficult to miss it.
That's going to be fun. So let me get under first, chaps, and I'll record you all.
Can't guarantee
I've
I
done a
won't
few
get it.
loopings around this bridge and never hit this car.
Nope. I'm at 1,000 feet at the moment. I'm just round about there.
Okay.
Hey Hudson, how are you today?
Not too bad, sir. How are you?
Good, it's Robert, aka Pizza from Eastern Ops. I just want to drop in quick and said I love your videos and I appreciate you bringing all the good stuff. And I seen you doing a big group hop. We're doing a big Eastern Ops Cessna Sunday, so I'd like to invite you guys some weekend come join us. And we'll have like 60 plus planes flying. It'd be amazing.
Fantastic. If you DM me the if you DM me the information, Robert, I'll get it out to people.
All right, I'll let you. I hope you didn't mind me asking, but you know what?
No.
We all enjoy flight sim, and I think it'd be amazing.
Exactly. The more the merrier, I say.
Excellent. Take care. Have a good day, guys.
You too. Cheers.
Did you have any problems with the server when so many airplanes are in the air?
Surprisingly, no.
You can only see so many other players in what we play about mods there.
Yeah,
And
okay.
we're just below the threshold today where airplane pop out and in again.
Yeah.
Like 5 in it or something like that.
So is it 50 max or something, is it? Or 25?
50 max. I thought it was 25, but
it could be 25 actually.
There is a mod that we have that if Cessna 172s are invisible, it will make them appear in multiplayer. So if you're ever interested, let me know and I can show it to you.
Fantastic.
That actually happens all the time to me, but today seems good.
Problem with it. Well, if it fixes it for people, that's good. But any of each mods, they only work for PC, don't they? Not Xbox. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, cheers, guys. I'll get you that information soon there, Hudson. It's good to meet you. Thank you, sir.
You too. Take care. The trouble is at this altitude, Matt, I can't see where the well, I'll probably see the bridge when it comes up, but my scenery is not brilliant at the moment.
Well, I'm currently very close to the bridge, so if you can see my name tag, I will start to fly under the loop that goes onto the bridge in a few seconds, and then I make a sharp turn.
Murphy's Law, I can't see your name.
Yeah, I'm ahead of the pack, I fear.
Okay, I've got Muff. Is that Mufffish? Mefish? Anybody read that name? Mefesh? Ahead in a coldie. And now he's disappeared. I can see the bridge, it's fine. So we're flying under the first part of the bridge, Martin. That's the idea, isn't it? And then back around to the right.
Correct. We are flying under the loop and then make a sharp turn to the right to fly over the Kiel Canal under the bridge with the dangling ferry.
Guys, I've done this. I'm going to catch you all. Instead of me flying, I'm going to get a few of you flying under that. I think that's the idea, because, yeah, people watching at home, bear with me. I'll go into my internet walls in a moment. At least the stream's up, but the scenery is not up at the moment very well. It should come back. Yeah. Just see Lurker coming under the bridge there.
Yeah, that's me. I have three different names.
Ah, right, confusing.
Sorry for that.
Okay, so what I'm going to do... No, it's okay. What I'm going to do is just try and pause, actually pause on this part, so I'm not in people's way. And then watch a few of you, so don't follow me, I'm trying to capture people coming under the bridge. There we go, I can just see that ferry moving there, Martin. Very good, guys. Got Wall Terminator going under it. Lots of people, Moose going under it there. Very well done, Mike Tango. Mrs. TPHI, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh, you're all going under it. Blue Boy, how you doing, Pete?
How you doing, Jim? Very well, thanks.
Right. Hollis. That looks great. Apart from the scenery, it looks fantastic. Oh, there you go. Now it's coming in. It is, isn't it?
I think I might have forgotten to install a world update since there's no bridge there for me.
Ah.
That's an easy fly then. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
which world update was it, Martin?
I have no clue, but it's worth updating and trying again.
Definitely.
I'll quote fly under the bridge upside down, under the bridge I can't see. I'm hoping it's somewhere here.
Go for it. I might have too shallow a dive here for it, but I'll give it a try. Very stay where you are, my friend. Don't need that power back in. Oh, am I going to go into the water? No. There we go. We did it.
So this bridge is actually a national monument because it's because of the age, and it also is quite unique, as I mentioned before. And using the ferry actually is free because this is an artificial waterway, and crossing artificial waterways in Germany is free.
Ah. Oh, somebody just went into the.
Yeah, I crashed into it. It was a loop too much. Shit happens.
It's a big bridge, that, Martin, isn't it? It's huge. The span of it.
One could try
Surprisingly, it wasn't me.
One could try around the pylons slalom, actually.
Thinking about barrel rolls around the whole bridge, but not today.
Very good, people. So, how long does it take in real life, Martin, for that ferry? Is it just a short hop?
2 minutes.
2 minutes, okay.
I've done it once. So I've lived here in on the other side, so in Husum, for some time, and I've been to that bridge several years ago, and we tried it. So up to 4 vehicles can go on it, and roughly 100 people on bikes or without, and it takes about 2 minutes to cross.
Nice. And the best part is, it's free!
Who doesn't love free stuff?
People on it than it is to go across the river.
Okay, people, when we've had enough fun with bridge flying, shall we carry on, Martin?
Yes, please. I've carried on already, so please follow the canal to the west. And then there's a touch and go at EDXR, which is Schachtholm. I've landed there, so you can basically see my... And then we can catch up.
Fantastic.
And don't forget to clean your wheels while you're flying over the water. Yeah, the missus don't like it when you bring your bird home with dirty wheels.
Don't get dirt on the carpet.
To anyone flying the Comanche, if you pull too many G's, the sun visors, they actually fall down. Just a
Really?
feature. Yeah,
Great, have to check it.
lots of detail in this thing. I love it.
Oh, Comanche, yeah.
That's taking realism a little bit too far.
I've had a few too many Sim Connect failures and failures to load recently in the Comanche on Xbox. I don't know if something's changed with it or changed with the sim recently, but the last few flights have run into issues. I was going to use Comanche now and it failed to load. So.
What do we think about this virtual memory that's coming for the Xbox? Are we all hopeful about that?
Well, have they actually definitely confirmed that it is actually working? I thought the last thing that they said was that, and we're going to try and get this working, and we think it's going to work. Have they actually confirmed it definitely is working? I'm not sure. I mean, I might have missed one of the announcements.
Okay.
I'm just coming to touch and go now. If you can see all of you.
Okay. There's a lot of names ahead.
Yeah, the runway is basically just south of the canal, so it should be pretty easy to find.
I'm following the throng there. People going down. I
can see some lights. That must be an airport.
Just ahead. Yep.
Enzi, you shouldn't clean your wheels flying upside down.
Wheels are tiny already, and flying upside down is my natural orientation when flying.
We got another one.
Ah, there it is.
Just mirror the ailerons.
Yeah, I see much more of the ground you're flying over.
Ooh, yes.
Are we doing a touch and go or just full stop?
Touch and go.
Touch and go.
Good.
Here's a touch and go. I will do it in the Enzi way, on one wheel.
Enzi is the master of the flying the Suicide Fox.
Enzi is the creator of the Suicide Fox.
Ah ja, genau.
So Martin, do keep feeding us information about the flight and the area. We're flying along the canal now, aren't we?
Correct. We are flying along the canal. You can fly low. There are 2 more bridges coming, and the next airport we do a touch and go is St. Michaelis Don, which is EDXM, which is basically on the other side of the canal. I don't know the distance here, but it is not too far away.
Right, so a week on Tuesday will be Flight Sim 2024. Is everybody hyped or not hyped or worried?
Not hyped at all, man. I am hyped.
I think hyped is an understatement.
A bit.
Just hope it doesn't crash the servers.
It's bound to happen, isn't it?
Traffic.
I mean, Flight Sim 2020 was popular. It released at midnight in the UK when it came out. It must have been 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. in Germany when it first released. 1 a.m.
1700.
1 a.m.
7 p.m. So I'm hoping it's a little bit earlier. Flight Sim 2024.
Sleep. Who needs sleep?
I just left it going overnight. It downloaded by the time I came home from work the next day, thankfully.
No, you should be able to
download quicker though, shouldn't it?
Pre-install it, shouldn't you?
I would hope so. I'm getting the Game Pass version personally to try to begin with.
I mean, I've got the preloader installed already. But...
Okay, that's it. That's only if you bought it though, isn't it?
No, you can install it off Game Pass early.
Oh, good.
Already got mine set as well, set up for downloading straight away.
Yeah, but I think the download will be much smaller. Therefore, it's not that long time for downloading it. I think it's about 29 gigs.
That's good. Oh, first bridge coming up. Is it? No, it's an aircraft. Never mind. Yeah, I wonder if they're going to run into troubles like Flight Sim 2020 because there's going to be a heck of a lot more people downloading it this time. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
I bought it on Steam, so in this regards, for the installing, I don't see any problems because the Steam servers are robust enough. But later on, we will see how good the Microsoft servers are.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't install via Steam though, do you? You have to install via the Microsoft server.
No, no, no. It's coming from
Not
Steam.
this time.
Ooh. Oh. Interesting.
Good.
Good evening, everybody. Can I have a radio check, please?
Loud and clear.
Nice and clear.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had a spare week's holiday, so I'm taking that week.
Yeah, me too.
I work for myself, so I've got a choice between playing Flight Sim or getting paid. So,
It's a difficult
I don't
one,
know.
Dan. It's a difficult one.
yeah.
Yeah, I contract and I try and work as little as possible.
Yeah, that's the best way.
I'll be remote that week, so it means I can just jump off my work PC and straight on to Flight Sim. It'd be quite good.
Oh, good for you.
It's at 9 o'clock in the morning, but you finish work, Susie.
Yeah, somewhere around about there, yes.
Yeah.
I wish it was.
Yeah, temper your expectations, I would say, people. There's going to be problems for the first week or so. I mean, potentially it might be okay. But there's going to be a few issues, no doubt.
I mean, what I think is a good idea is if we all tell everybody and get it publicised all over the internet, there's going to be problems. Don't even bother downloading it in the first 2 weeks, then we'll get the service to ourselves.
That'll be perfect.
Yeah, just start room saying, "Oh, there's big problems here. I wouldn't bother."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put a video out day one. Oh, no,
Yeah.
don't go near it. Don't go near it. I've seen some cars underneath the bridge there, that's a shame.
The bridge, let's do another loop.
So unfortunately, that bridge seems not to be pretty much accurate to the real world, because I can't imagine a pylon just in the middle, because ship would immediately take it out.
Like in America.
Oh, we had it here in Germany as well. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm sure we have it here as well.
That boat and bridge episode in the US was absolutely unbelievable.
Oh, what? Sorry, what happened there? I've not heard of that.
It was was it 2 months ago? That tanker hit a
ago.
bridge and it just absolutely just
In
collapsed.
Boston, wasn't
Oh, yeah, that was in Baltimore.
it?
Yep.
Baltimore, yeah.
They big freighter, container ship, whatever, just got wrong in the wind or something, and it pushed around, and it went right into the pylon, and the bridge fell right down on the front of the ship, and there it sat.
I think we were saying engine failure, weren't they?
Yes, I think there was an engine failure too. The lights all went out on the ship.
Yeah.
Yep. But then they couldn't. I'm not exactly sure who was at fault there, but it was really bad. And they, of course, have taken out the bridge now. It's gone. The ship was finally refloated and whatever. And now they're arguing over how they're going to rebuild it. So I haven't really been following. Yeah, right.
The insurance companies.
I thought I saw. Sorry, I was going to say I thought I saw that the captain was being prosecuted.
I'm sure. Yeah. Because I think something wasn't right about the way that procedure wasn't followed, or was followed improperly or something. And it shouldn't, even if the engines went out, it shouldn't have drifted or whatever right into the pylon and taken the bridge out.
No way.
yeah, I don't know what happened there.
I'm just gonna say hi to a few people in the YouTube chat there. Lex, how you doing? Jarhead, are you with us, Jarhead? Take a look in the sim. Usually with us. You may be. There's a lot of names that I can't read currently. Oh, my scenery's gone again. It'll come back in a moment. News fan, Neil, how you doing, my friend? And TPHI, with it being a very small download, not sure there will be many issues. Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
I'm not so much concerned about the actual downloads. It's the, you know, all this amazing cloud processing and etc. It's going to make everything amazing. If on day one, if it's got everybody that's got any interest in flight sim whatsoever all connecting at the same time, you know, are the servers going to be, you know, is all the cloud stuff going to cope with that?
Right. Yes.
Well, I would hope so. There's going to be hell on, isn't there?
Well, yeah, but the thing is, you know,
There's a lot of games now that run on cloud, aren't there? So I'm sure they've sort of zeroed it.
And most games that launch on cloud, you know, they have some cloud-related issues initially. You know, so it wouldn't be surprising if there are issues, would it?
No, that's right.
If you go in thinking you're not going to have issues, then yeah, you're going to be disappointed.
No, I think so. It's better to be a pessimist than an optimist.
Absolutely. For those watching at home, ignore the lack of scenery. Let me just tell you about the internet woes. Apparently at the moment I've got an asymmetrical internet. I've had to do some hokery-pokery with it and stick my internet card basically in a different device to give me a symmetrical, means the same upload speed as download, which means this can sometimes happen when I'm live streaming. At least, touch wood, the live stream seems to be going okay. Typically I've got a asymmetrical, there you go, scenery's just popped back, asymmetrical internet, which means I get a massive download speed, something like 600 megabits a second I've seen it go up to, but a pitiful upload speed. And when I'm live streaming I can't have that, I've got to keep it symmetrical, so ignore the scenery issues when they pop up, that's the reason why.
Go on, James, share your embarrassment.
Which embarrassment?
The speed.
Oh, the speed at the moment, it's about 2020 at the moment, so it's not brilliant, but it's symmetrical. It's the same. The embarrassing speed on the other hand, well actually it still goes up to about 20 upload, but it's not doing that. It's not uploading 20 megabits when I'm getting the extreme download speed. So when you see my videos and you're seeing all that fantastic scenery loading in straight away, it's because I've got that big download speed, which is ideal, but not for live streaming. It's a bit of an issue at the moment. I am working at fixing that in the new year, getting a completely new internet source. This is a touch and go, or full stop?
I would recommend, yes, this is a touch and go, and from there we will go to Nordholz, which is a full stop now.
Autopilot flyer.
And we fly direct in.
Autopilot flyer.
I would recommend, yes, you can.
Autopilot flyer.
James, if you go with Virgin Media, I'll give you a discount, mate.
Autopilot flyer.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Is that Totes?
Autopilot flyer.
This is Doom Buggy Dan, but no,
Doom
seriously,
Buggy.
get in touch and put you on as a mates rate and save you a lot of money.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't. Can you put me on a monthly contract? Cancel any time. I'm joking.
I don't know.
Is Turks your brother? Because you sound exactly the same.
You do.
How many mates can you have, Doom Buggy?
I can. Whoever wants Virgin Media cheap.
Yeah.
Let me know.
I'm already on it, but
I'm already on it as well.
Yeah.
Does this
That's
offer
the problem.
extend to Ireland?
If you're already on it, I can't change it unless you change it to a different name on the account. But if you're a brand new person who wants broadband, yeah, just let us know.
Can you do business?
Yeah, we do
Or is it
business as
personal only?
well. Yeah, we do the lot. I'm a Virgin Media
Oh.
technician, so that's why I get cheap.
Oof, sounds like a good bargain, mate.
Yeah, I've
Now
got
that's Tox, isn't it?
I've got
That's
2
me,
gig now, 2 gig up,
Yeah.
and I pay 10 quid for it, so it's all good.
Ooh, tenner. It's lovely.
Should have guessed it wasn't Turks. There was no swearing in it.
Oh, hello. Have a word, son. I haven't swore yet.
Sorry.
It's too quiet out of here, folks.
So towards Nordholz, course is 234, and it's about 20 miles. And you can do an ILS landing if you want. Frequency is 111.75.
Thank you. I did do this with you, Neil, the other day, and it's a retriever, Neil. Just repeat that again, Martin. 111.75.
Correct. And you should get it already now. So you should, if you have tuned it in, you should see the name of that already now.
Oh yeah. You can't get it on the CDI. You can't get it on your low browser yet. I'm probably not high enough for the localizer. Let's try that again. Gonna come up in altitude. Yeah, recommend going up over 1,000 feet if you want to capture it.
Yeah, I'm at 800 now, and I can already read it. So
What was the course again?
course is 234, yes, but I'm actually currently flying 224, so not sure.
Oh, are any of you flying in VR tonight by chance?
Of course.
It's got to be VR.
So I bought
Right.
it Quest 3
Have-
a few
have
weeks
you
back,
tried?
and I just can't fly it. It makes me want to throw up.
You need to ease yourself in easily.
Yeah, I don't do things by halves though, that's the problem.
What frame rate have you set it to?
It's on, was it 90? I can't remember what it's set to now.
Are you using virtual desktop or Meta?
I'm using the Meta.
Try virtual desktop.
Oh, okay.
It runs. If you're not au fait with using that program, which you're probably not, virtual desktop is a very easy learning curve and very
Right, and
smooth.
Are you cabled from the headset to the PC or wireless?
Oh, I'm wireless, but it also depends on your setup. Is this Totes?
No, it's Dan.
Dan, hello Dan. Totes
Hello.
brother. How close are you? Can you get a gigabyte connection to your
Yeah.
PC
No,
from your router?
I've got a really good internet connection, so
And
I'll
how
give that a
close
go.
are you to your router on Wi-Fi?
I've got a booster right next to the machine, which is Etherneted in, and I've got a gig coming off that.
You should be
So
fine.
it should be good.
Yep.
Okay, I'll try that.
It's worth a punt for £12 or whatever it is, £14.
I'll look into it.
Yeah, I can recommend it. I'm doing this the same here. I'm also using a Quest 3 and using virtual desktop. For me, it works pretty good, and I have the router right next to me.
Okay, I'll give that a go.
I was gonna do flying as well. I use a link cable instead of virtual desktop, but my Quest is out of battery, so no luck this time.
Fantastic. Well, the question I was going to lead to, have any of you tried, Tony, you've tried it, haven't you? Metro Awakenings VR.
Oh, yes.
My goodness.
No, I've not
What a
played
game.
it yet.
I am enjoying it, apart from the bug that I got last night.
Yeah. It's a chapter-based save, I think, isn't it? You got to go through a chapter before it saves.
Yeah, but
apparently.
the thing is, I died and gone back to the previous save point, and then when I died again, it took me back probably 4 or 5 save points.
Really?
Proper bug, yeah. It happened on Arizona Sunshine as well.
I believe it's the same developers as well, or at least the
It is,
developers
yeah.
helped to
But it's honestly, first night I played it, I stopped playing about an hour before I was due to go to bed, and I was completely on edge and not relaxed at all.
Yeah. It's got a real Soviet flavour about it, hasn't it? Obviously, it's based in Russia, but it feels real Soviet, real eerie flavour about it.
Yeah, that's the point of most of the Metro games from what I remember, so makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I've actually been in that Metro system. I dated a Russian lady back in the day, back in the 90s, and she invited me to Moscow. And it's pretty accurate, apart from the monsters popping out. It's quite accurate.
You've not been for a while, Berg, have you? So.
No.
Not been there long enough. Ooh, my door has popped open.
Oh dear, that's because we're talking about monsters, I think, Bob. We better check.
Are you flying a Boeing?
Boom.
Maybe.
I used to date a Russian lady, James. Aren't they?
All right. I wonder if it's the same one.
No, I don't. Well, you never know.
Ivana. No. No, Irina was the name. Let's hope she's not watching.
I have a glide slope.
I went to Moscow, and on the last night, her uncle invited me. He didn't speak a word of English, but he invited me for a vodka, like a 70 or 80% proof vodka session. And his wife were cooking these meals, and I thought, what's going on with all this food? But apparently it's tradition where you soak up the vodka, that powerful vodka with it. My goodness, I had a hangover. I was meant to fly home the next day, but I had a massive hangover, as you can imagine.
So it's runway 26.
You know what? I understood every bloody word.
Is that runway 26 there, Martin?
Oh!
Yes, runway 26.
Moose fan, you star! Just a second, people. Moose fan in the chat has just gifted 5 memberships. I forgot that was a thing. Neil, Moose fan, that is wonderful. Thank you. So, who's the lucky people? We got Shabby Bob. Is that Shaggy Bob? I'm gonna get very demonetized for this in this video, I think. Jason, Larson, Heapster, Patrick, and Yosei. Go and look at my members' videos. Thanks very much, Neil. Are you a member? I must make Neil a member if it's not now. Moose fan. Very generous of you, sir. Do remember to give Moose fan a big thanks there.
Thank you. Oh, come on, don't make me the only one saying thank you.
Bob, you're not Shaggy Bob, are you?
No, I'm not.
Ah, okay.
We're gonna touch or a full stop here.
I would recommend a full stop here to have a short break.
Okie dokie.
Perfect opportunity to go grab an ice cube.
That was the idea.
As I've just jumped in midway, which country are we in, by the way?
We are here in Germany, and we are just approaching ET Mike November, which is Nordholz.
I've got the magenta line. I just didn't know where I was.
So Martin, Northolt Airport, that's quite a famous airport, isn't it? Can you give us some background if you have it?
Yes, I have. Please let me land first to grab the paper, because in VR it's not too easy to read from the paper and try to land at the same time. Please excuse me.
Well, listen, if I can juggle about 1,000 screens, you can do that. No, just joking. You
I
don't
rather
have
try to avoid.
Which VR headset is it, Martin?
Quest 3.
So you can't do a kind of open, you know, where you tap at the side and it gives you, you've got a, what do you call that view where you can see things around you?
Pass-through.
Yes.
Pass-through.
Yeah, I have a pass-through and I'm using that as well, sure.
You guys have that fancy color pass-through on those Quest 3s. I'm still here in black and white.
Is that the Quest 2, Bob? Sorry, I've missed a lot of conversation, haven't I?
Yes it is.
Yeah. So sorry people, I can't capture people landing, but I can see you ahead there. Blue Boy's about to go in from the looks of things. 4 degrees, good to see you, my friend. Moose P.
Hey.
And Doom Buggy Dan there. And Neil's just ahead of me. I can't see what's happening. That's a funny one. I think Mike 2 Tango's just about to touch down there. You correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm just coming in short final as well, if you can see me.
Yep. I'm just on the glide slope now, better slow down.
Realized I was flying the complete wrong heading. I forgot to set up my what's it called? The heading instrument, because the Comanche needs you to set it up every time with the magnetic compass.
Ah. Well, sorry, Moose fan, nobody's saying thank you. I'm saying thank you to you. I'm sure they're all there somewhere in the background. Surprised you're not with us. Moose fan, you live in Ireland, don't you? If I'm correct, I think I've heard you on Two Tones streams, one of his trucking streams, maybe. And Bob, you're Bob and Blue Boys in Ireland, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Northern Ireland.
Belfast.
And the Blue Nun.
And the Blue Nun.
Oh, of course.
And the Blue Nun.
I know you were there. Hi, friends.
I'm with you guys. How you doing?
How are you
Okay,
keeping?
mate.
Well, my friend.
Yeah, all good. Good to fly with you guys again.
Okay. It's good to have the old gang back.
So you asked about some
Okay,
information concerning Nordholz. So this is a naval air base and the home of the Naval Air Command. And there's also the Naval Air Wing 3 and the Naval Air Wing 5 are based here. They are equipped with P-33 Orion, Dornier 228, and 2 different helicopter aircraft, so Sea Lynx and lately Sea Lion. So until August, they also used the Sea King, which is now decommissioned. And it's one of the oldest airports in Germany, dating back to 1912. And well, what else do I have here? I think that's it, what we have from here. So from here on, we just have crossed basically the River Elbe, which goes into the North Sea. And from here on, we will fly over the North Sea and we'll fly along the chain of islands, which are called East Frisian Islands in the North Sea. They spread along a length of about 90 kilometers and lie about 3.5 to 10 kilometers offshore. And the largest of them is Borkum. And they are limited on car usage, so some of the islands don't allow cars except for fire and ambulance and stuff like that. And all this is part of the Lower Saxony Wadden-Sea National Park here. And my plan is basically we land on all the islands that have an airport. And on one of them, we will do a full stop. I will tell you by the time then, and all the others will be touch and go. And in the end, after we have done all that, we will fly into the Netherlands.
Fantastic. Yep, ready for our next leg, probably with Flight Sim 2024. We'll come back to that. If people need a quick break, you've probably gone for it already, but do go and have a quick break. Shall we return in 5 minutes, please? Yep, no problem.
I was wondering why I couldn't slow my aircraft down at all. And yeah, Flight Sim had reset my profile to one with different controls. So I was locked on full throttle and no flaps.
Oh, I missed that one, Dan. So what happened? Did you land or just plonk?
I've done about 4 touch and goes, and it's like, what's going on?
So that's what I was seeing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a drink. People at home, back in just a second. Sorry, some channel over there. It's not Bob you want to fancy. Thanks. It's Blues fan.
Oh no, I was trying to say, listen, I'm Bob. It's fine.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, Bob, I got you right.
Hi, Bob.
Hello. In this time, I'm gonna take a moment to set up my brake axis.
Oh, yeah. EHGG.
Well, if you've got working brakes and working flaps, and you can turn your engine down, but it lands a lot easier.
I mean, no rudder, but we can live without that.
Fine. But my rudder was working fine, you know.
Sure, who needs a rudder anyways?
Yeah, rudder, ailerons, they were all working. Just flaps, brakes, and anything other than full throttle. Nah. Yeah, maybe. And I just need to reset my headset because that's stopped working properly as well at the same time. So,
actually, I think my Quest might have enough battery now to pop into VR.
Hello, Steve. How are you doing? Good Tunesy.
Chungsy join us. How are you doing, Steve?
Yeah, we got 50% off if we hop over to my VR headset. I'll be back in a moment.
James, have you pre-ordered the Sim yet?
No, I'm going with Game Pass to begin with, and then I'll see if my Steam aircraft are compatible with the store before I make a purchase, basically. Yeah, for those who have purchased it on Steam, you might not have to from the sounds of things, but we'll see.
I thought that was actually clarified in the forums.
It's on and off. I can't get any real clarification on it. Jorg didn't seem too confident in the live stream. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that because I hate having to. They should have done that from the start, to be honest, not have it separate like they did. But that's the way it was, I'm afraid. So my Xbox purchases, I purchased things on the Xbox. I don't own them on PC. I purchased things on PC. I don't own them on Xbox.
Crackers.
Pain. Yep.
You know, guys, at the time that the MFS 2024 is there, if we will have multiplayer compatibility between 2024 and 2020?
No.
It's a separate sim now.
Okay. So we'll need to be basically every one of us in the same sim in order to see each other, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay.
James, I think your third-party purchases are going to be the ones that probably aren't going to port over.
Possibly.
No,
Possibly,
everything.
yeah.
Everything. Even the marketplace content will port over. This was stated, I think, 2 weeks ago in the new FAQs of the NSFS 24.
Marketplace, I understand, but if you bought something from, say, Sim Market or FlightSim.co,
Yes.
they're going to honour that.
You have
I mean,
to
what's-
install it in community folders if it doesn't get updated.
We'll have to wait and see when it launches, people. I mean, it's fine people saying that. You know, we've had promises before. I'm hopeful, but let's just see, shall we? Is my I think things like the Just Flight aircraft will be fine, Tony. That should be okay. All the big manufacturers, Just Flight, A2A, Comanche, you shouldn't have any problems.
Well, A2A,
radio check.
Just Flight's got a great reputation for quickly updating their products, hasn't it?
Yeah. A2A's just said the Comanche will work, obviously without the additional optimizations 2024. So they're just working on understanding that at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's
going to be exciting times.
Will shows a legacy. The sim 2024 sim will see it as a 2020 aircraft. It will work, but it won't have any of the, as you said, the additional features of 2024. It will work just as it did in 2020.
The Comanche is quite unique, isn't it? Because it's got that AccuSim system running, which apparently is working in 2024, which is surprising.
Well,
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
One at a time. So if you've got a big community folder, you could be stuck there today.
I'm just going to fly vanilla for the first month.
Yeah, well, I'm not uninstalling it. I'm keeping it on there. I think the Cessna 172 in the Alpha was fantastic to fly. So I'm really interested to see what the default aircraft are like in the new sim. The rest of them.
I think there's enough aircraft in the new sim to be getting on with.
Are you going premium deluxe, James?
I don't know yet. I might just purchase the ones I'm interested in separately, depending on the price.
It would be
not.
It would be nice.
172 steam gauge is brilliant.
Ah.
Deluxe. We've already purchased them.
I think even if you've got premium deluxe in 2020, everything will port over to 2024.
Yep, correct.
Okay, that's good.
Now, will those premium deluxe aircraft be updated for 2024 feature versions without any extra input? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
handy.
Chunsley's got a good point there in chat. Steve Chunsley there is just saying we've seen pretty much zero VR footage, so thinking it's not going to be good yet. I think they're going to honour VR, Steve, to be honest. Pimax are really on board with that. I don't know to what extent what headsets will work properly. It might just be the Pimax Quest, that type of thing, which are pretty much the
Tuesday logic that it won't work on Xbox either. Because we've not seen any demo of that, have we? So.
Yeah,
it would have been developed on Xbox equivalent units, though, won't it?
Well,
I would hope.
All I can say is that if their past track record of what they've done with sim updates, but particularly world updates, is anything to go by, then I won't be completely surprised if there are some issues on Xbox that are specific to Xbox when it comes out. But wait and see until.
Yeah, it's not easy with PC VR. I had to jump through loops to get the Pimax working with FlightSim.
we try and start going in the air and we'll continue going to the station, or we're just waiting?
Yeah, shall we get back in the air? Martin, if you're ready to... Well, anybody can lead out. Are we heading off the same runway, Martin? Same heading?
I would recommend so. Runway is pretty long, so just continue that direction. We will have to fly that direction anyway. Everything from now on is basically from to the west. All these islands basically continue to the west from here. The first one where we will do a touch and go is Wangerooge. Runway is 28 and it's 2,800 feet runway. You should keep a little bit to the left. The indication is not really accurate, but as it's a bituminous runway, you should spot it from the air.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm late to the party. I'm late to the party.
Hey.
What server is everybody on? I'm not finding everybody.
East US.
East USA.
Ah, thank you.
Welcome. Who's that?
This is Loud Whisper.
Hi. Sorry about the language there. My vertical speed was going back into the ground. Light level change mode, Edison. Practice what you preach there. How about I'll pause and wait for you. That's why you don't use vertical speed when climbing on takeoff.
Come on, Susie, get your foot down.
The other day though, if you're at 3,000 feet, for example, and the ATC tells you to climb, then it's okay to use vertical speed because you're already up in altitude and you're not in danger of crashing, unless you're very low. A vertical speed is fine when you're up safely, shall we say. I believe.
When are you saying don't use vertical speed then, James?
Taking off climbing to altitude, because if you're underpowered or you're at altitude already, so you're climbing off in the mountains, you may not have enough power in the aircraft. If you set a vertical speed, you might go bang.
Yeah, don't engage like a stupid vertical speed.
Yeah, or that, but ideally just use flight level change because it will guide you. It will stick to the speed you've set, basically.
A lot of aircraft don't have flight level change.
There's a valid point.
Oh, switch back to CDI if you changed it. Put it back to nav. I didn't. It is now.
Have you got a recommended altitude?
Well, you can fly pretty low. I'm doing 500 feet. You can do 1,000 feet. So all this will be pretty short hops. So the first one is the longest, which is I can't see it here. So it's not I think about 20 miles. But the other ones are basically just from one island to the other. You can see basically one island, the next island when you land on the one you're currently flying over.
Thanks, Martin. Couple of information from the chat there. TPHI XP72 said VR in 24 is amazing. Yeah, I think I saw that video. TPHI and Moose Van Neil, the guys at the Grand Canyon event, got to try out VR. That was a Pimax Crystal, of course, and they said it was really good and performance was good too.
Yeah, I'm sure Pluto Murphy did a song about that as well. News fan probably confirmed that.
Just whatever he's called, he flew in VR, he said.
Who's that? Tony?
Just something. He's actually an air traffic controller. He's an American YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
He posted some footage. I think he's the only guy that's posted VR footage so far.
Ah, could be XP72 then, as TPHI was saying there. I think you'll be fine. VR, you'll be okay. It just might be a bit. You just may be limited to 1 or 2 headsets. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm hoping that the performance will improve though, because comparing Flight Sim 2020 to X-Plane 12 in VR, I must say X-Plane 12 just seems to perform a lot better.
Okay. So this VR flight sim guy was saying the opposite, Bob. It's interesting. I mean, he's got years of knowledge of setups, so maybe he sets his flight sim up perfectly, you know.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Yep, I'm on the Quest 2 right now, actually.
Oh. Yeah. That's not good. Oh, Bob, maybe you can help. Sorry, who was that asking the questions? I'm not in Discord chat at the moment. Who's having trouble with Quest 2? Oh, Flyaway. Okay, yeah. Ah. Bob, maybe you can help with that if you have the time, you know.
That's your VR entry portal. From there you launch your game. We all are.
Not me.
We're old dogs, Bob. You're a young pup, aren't you? You know, it depends how you feel, doesn't it? You shouldn't age yourself, really.
Yeah.
You shouldn't age yourself, but your body's telling you a completely different thing, and the mirror saying, oh, "Come on, you're not." Yeah. Moosefun there. Moosefun's got a Quest 2. It's been gathering dust since you got the PCL. What's the PCL? Is that another headset?
Pimax Light.
Oh, Pimax Crystal Light. Sorry, Moosefun. I should have known that one. Sorry, Pimax. You didn't hear that. I mean, that is going to be pushed big time. I mean, it is being pushed big time, but you know, they're now at the official launch headset, apparently, Pimax Crystal.
Yeah, but are they actually going to do anything about that, or is it just a marketing?
I don't know. I think when you look at it, for the price, I mean, it's roughly the equivalent of the G2 when it first came out.
Yeah, but the G2 is the official headset, and they did nothing with that. So.
Oh.
Being cynical.
I don't know.
I mean, they did do one thing with the Windows mixed reality headsets, and that's killing them off.
Yeah, they bricked it.
Yeah.
I've just had a text stream from Turtle Beach with FS 2024 discounts. If you're actually looking for any of their products, there's some quite big discounts on that.
Really?
Yeah, if you want Velocity Flight Universal Control System, the Velocity One rudder, yoke and rudder, retail price is £600 for the two of them together, and it's £423 for the discount. £170. And there's the individual products. The stick is down to £80, which even though I'm not a massive fan of it, at £80 it's fantastic, you know.
That is great. I'm surprised because this close to flight sim, usually products are very difficult to get. It's never been more popular flight sim. Maybe most people have their controllers now. But typically this close to a new flight sim, you can't get hold of a controller easily, shall we say. Yeah, good on them. Yeah, grab it if you can.
Even the flight deck is reduced, but the new flight deck is reduced by 80 quid. So.
Wow. Yeah. That's good.
I've got too much stock.
Maybe, I don't know.
Touch and go. Touch and go.
Oh, right.
How's the H160 flyaway? Llama? I'm way out of the hoop. What's the llama? I've not come across that. Oh, right, yeah.
Do you have the Alouette 3?
Well, I'm looking forward to the H225 that's repeating was it from the H50.
Even the H125 as well.
Height, yeah, no, height did that. Should be quite good.
So the runway is further down than it seems on the map. So you should rather stick to the south end of the island, not to the north end.
Okay, is that where you are? Where are you? I've got Mrs. TPHI below me. Mr. TPHI, that's just where she is in the sim. I can't see you, Lurker.
I'm basically ahead of the pack.
Okay.
Just land on the beach.
Good idea. I'm not going to lamp you, but I want to catch people doing a touch and go here. I've not done much of that this flight. So I'm ahead of most. I should be able to do it. Chunzi in chat there saying that the new new set of Bravo, sorry, you can buy a full set of new Honeycomb Bravo and Alpha from him for £400. There you go. Really?
Throw in some Charlies and I might be tempted.
Oh yeah.
The Charlies are garbage.
Well, Mark's just done a review, hasn't he? Impressed with it.
Throw in a Turtle Beach as well.
Yeah, go with the Turtle Beach for those people. You can't go wrong with them. Apart from recycling them. Recycling the power, that is.
You don't melt them down and physically remake them between every flight.
No.
No.
Remold them.
I don't understand your comment, James. What do you mean recycle?
It's recycling the power. I've got to go through Xbox first and then put it back to PC for
okay. Right. Yeah, now I've got you.
I'm not sure what's causing that issue with mine. It could just be that I've got it through a powered USB hub that's not fully powered, shall we say. I've got two USB hubs linked together, so that's probably not helping.
Now, when I plug mine into a powered USB hub, they play up, so I have to plug it directly into the computer.
I'll try that. Yeah, I shall try that after the flight, see what happens. So I'm catching Lurker going down there. Well done, Martin. And TPHI is just taken back up again. Ninja, hello, my friend. Fly away in the... Hang on a second, let's not fly away. This fly away.
Check power.
No, it's not, it's fly Mike. Sorry. This is TPHI, just on a touch and go. Doom Buggy, there's a lot of you here. Blue Boy, well done, my friend.
Thank you.
Pev, well done, my friend. Neil, Moosefan.
Check power.
Are you in voice chat, Neil?
Check power.
Come on, join us. Bob, well done.
There we go.
And Ninja. Susie, well done. There's a lot of names gathered together now. 4 degrees, well done, my friend. My goodness, you're landing pretty much on top of each other. Hey, what's happening? How do people feel that this could potentially be our last group flight in 2020? For a while, at least. We'll come back to 2020, maybe. They've just got the sim to a stable, good state, in my opinion. In many people's opinion. We were talking about this yesterday, Neil, weren't we? Retriever Neil.
Yeah, it's running as smooth as I've ever seen it, and everything seems to be okay with it, so never mind, we'll start again.
I've just done a clean Windows and Sim install, and it is absolutely flawless at the moment.
Ah, fantastic. Right, Lives Flyer, well done. Tony Dark Zero, you're just coming in there yourself. And Goldfinger is coming in, Goldfinch, there.
If everything in 2024 goes pear-shaped, we can always all go back to 2020.
That's right.
Hey guys.
Runs, well done, Grey Flyer and Loud Whisper leading up the rear. No, we've got a few more people coming in. Kevin Ped, are you going round? You're coming back for another one. Ah dear. Well done, chaps. Frederick and Pepper, I think. I can't read some of the names. My font in Flow. Do you think Flow will be working out the box, people?
24.
Yeah.
Have you actually involved it in 2024?
Sorry, say again, Dan? Oh, that's not Dan, sorry, that's Ninja, isn't it?
Yes, have they actually involved it in 2024?
I mean, Parallel 42 are pretty big in the industry now, aren't they? I would imagine they were part of the dev session, so I'm hoping they have.
But yeah, but an official MSFS developer, so development partner. So yes, they are. All anyone that's got products on the marketplace has got access to the outfit, effectively. So
brilliant.
Fingers crossed it'll work, because I don't think I can live without Flow.
I mean, the way that it's been working, especially on the Xbox, it's something that I think has been beneficial, really.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't find that.
So we are currently flying over Spiekeroog. They don't have a runway, so no touch and go there. Next touch and go is Langeoog, runway 23, and that is 2,150 meters of asphalt.
Is there an ILS there, Martin?
Nope, there is not.
Ah, right. Okay.
Can't miss it,
So
James.
where
You think
are we?
the grey bit between the two blue bits?
Just seeing where we are along our flight. So is this? Sorry, Martin. We've just passed. Let's just see. That was ETMN, wasn't it? No, we did a full stop there. That was EDWG.
Most likely, yes. The next is EDWL for Langeoog.
Oh.
And if you want to find the airport, the island basically looks like an L shape from the top, and the airport is basically in the edge of that L, and it is basically a yellowish green area in front of the woods. So I would recommend to fly along the coastline on the north of the island and then turn south once you have spotted the airport.
Okay. Dan, what time is your flight tonight? You've got a flight going on later, haven't you?
9:30.
We should be okay. We got a couple of hours.
Yeah, should be there.
Who's that with, Dan?
It's on FBO server. It's just a small. It's basically a group of people that just somewhere for people to meet together. It's not like a stream or anything like that. It's just
okay.
but the invite to the event is in the Fly Together text chat channel, which James has posted for me. So if you look on there, there's an invite there. Or if you're interested, we're flying from. We're completing a world tour that we've been doing, and we're flying transatlantic at the moment. We've got as far as Iceland, and we're going from Iceland to Greenland tonight. So it's about 750 miles of mainly sea crossing in fast business jets. I'll be using the Learjet myself. So
I've just had 2 hours.
That's from the past. Sorry, Tony, go ahead.
I tell you what,
I've just had 2 hours with VR Flight Sim guy in the Alps, which was very pretty.
Oh, did he have a live stream as well? I missed that.
Yeah, he's few and far between his streams.
Well, same as me at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, I've just come off an hour's stream with someone else as well, and now what? This one, and then I've got what's probably a 2.5 hour flight.
Madman.
Well, here's the thing. We've been doing this world tour, and we said, oh yeah, no, we want to get this world tour finished before we get before we get to before 2024 launches, start again 2024, and we got just over a week left, and we were still at the North Norway sort of thing, heading west. So we've had to do about like 4,000 miles in a week. Which is doable, but it does mean doing about between about 500 and 700 miles every night until Friday night. So
anyway, what's your endpoint?
Endpoint is actually Arkansas International Airport, which is an old previously military airport from the large runway. It happens to be quite close to where one of our members, one of our regular flight pilots, is based and used to fly into. So that's kind of where we picked that.
Sorry to cut in, mate. There's just a touch and go coming up if people are not done it. That's right, Martin, isn't it? It's just below us.
Correct. Touch and go.
I was getting ready for a full landing.
Thanks for reminding me, James. I would have flown straight past it otherwise.
That's why I'm mentioning it. I thought people had gone over
it. Yeah. Brilliant. So yeah. But I mean, to be fair, we do fly on that server. There's a few of us, we fly every night. So if there's anyone that's interested, flying sort of UK evenings from about 9 PM most evenings. So we're pleased to have people to join us.
Yeah, perfect. Martin, is that a sandy beach on the west side? Well, it's not the west. Is it the west side from where we are? I believe north side.
It looks like sand. I've not been to the island, so I can't confirm if it's sand or not. I doubt it's sand, because this is Waden. So for that reason, I rather do not think it's sand. But as I said, I've never been here myself, so I can't confirm. To where I lived in Husum, there was no sand there. So the next is a full stop landing on a relatively short runway, which is Baltrum. So I recommend here full flaps.
I've been on the island long years ago, and I was on Spiekeroog and Baltrum, and both had sandy beaches on the northern coast.
They look like sandbanks backing off the coast.
Yes, lots of.
Quite some high dunes as well.
Yes. Back in the days, we were playing volleyball nearly every day when the weather was fine on one of the sandbanks.
Yeah, actually, the biggest income for all of these islands is tourism.
Yes.
It's very popular for German tourists.
So tourism is just a holiday spot. Is there anything significant about the island itself?
I wouldn't say so, except for the climate. So this is North Sea climate. The air is very clear. So if you have any health problems, that should be very, very beneficial for you to go here. But except from that, I'm not aware.
Okay. Is anybody else using the multi-panel, Logitech multi-panel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Because there's no driver. I've not heard a driver from them. I'm keeping an eye on our website. I don't believe, unless I missed it, I didn't see a 2024 driver. Obviously the sim will have to release, but it won't work without a driver. It's a separate sim, like X-Plane you'll need a driver, and Flight Sim you need a driver. Flight Sim 2020, for example. So
I'd assume that they're
drive.
similar enough. I'd assume that they're similar enough that you can just go in between without.
It didn't work in alpha, so I don't think so. I couldn't get it to work in alpha. You do need a driver. You needed a driver for Flight Sim 2020 before it worked. So fingers crossed for that.
Yeah, I just dumped that one and I got the WinWing FCU. It's pretty nice.
And you can use that for GA as well, can't you? Effectively.
Oh yeah. You have to use this MobiFlight software, but it works great.
Right.
So which panel were you referring to? The switch panel from originally Cytec?
Yeah, multi-panel. It's the one with the autopilot and heading and nav and course change, and vertical speed, all that good stuff.
Okay, I'm using not that one. I don't have that anymore, but I'm using the switch panel and the radio panel, and I'm using SpatDoc Next to operate all those panels, and I'm pretty sure that will work with Flight Sim 24 just the same. And I think you can also program it yourself using MobiFlight. So you wouldn't have to get rid of the panel, but you would need to do some programming or find snippets which you can reuse, but which I think shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah, MobiFlight, very easy to use and free.
Jet power.
I'm flying over this airport, I forgot. I've seen you all landing at least. Oh, that's a good viewpoint.
You are not the first one.
Completely missed it.
Famous streamer from Germany also had this kind of issue, I think, 2 or 3 community flies ago.
Alright, I'm in good company.
He totally missed the landing in the middle of the flight. But I will not telling names.
Well, thank you guys, we got 35 people, we had over 36 people in voice chat, that's brilliant.
So I recommend to backtrack, because we usually have westerly winds here, and to start with a headwind, it would be good to use runway 27 again.
Okay.
But the length is enough for me. More
Might
than
need
enough.
to refuel.
Had to go around, kept bouncing.
I really do hope that it shows helicopters correctly in multiplayer. I'm just here looking at Flyaway in his H160 Bonanza, hovering above me near the end of the runway.
I've got a nice view of a H160 down.
Yeah,
almost
well,
everyone is
I'm glad you
sub-bell,
have. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I've got a H160.
Yeah,
the rotors are not turning, which is a bit of a pain. I think height needs to play out.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a helicopter.
I think they've said they're giving bespoke, aren't they? So if you've got a helicopter, it won't be the one that you're flying if it's not. You've not got it.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be a bespoke.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. I mean,
if it's just a build.
to be fair, on the Xbox at the moment, 90% of the people are in something like a Bonanza. To me.
Yeah. Same with me. Yeah. Same with me.
Oh, it's incredible, isn't it? I know, look at my hovering skills. Martin, can I suggest for the next runway we skip one of the touch and goes? So we do the next touch and go, but we skip just touch and go. EDWJ, and we do EDWR and then the full stop. Do you know what I mean? So
I'm
we
fine
skip
with that.
the touch and go. Yep.
So that the next one is EDW Y, and this is Northern I. This is runway 26 and 3,300 feet of asphalt.
Okay, nice and easy. We have TPHI who's with us as well, but he said Flow is definitely an add on Xbox. Definitely an addition for Xbox, yeah. Oh, Unknown Corner said it's confirmed it will be supported at launch. I think he means Flow.
This is good news.
Yeah, I constantly use it. As you know, you've probably seen my videos, I'm always using it on PC as well.
Mm-hmm.
Bye friends, it was a pleasure to join you today, but I need to leave now. Have a great rest of the flight.
Thanks my friend, take care.
Take care.
See you, mate.
Bye-bye.
Catch you another time, lad.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah, I think any plane that Microsoft Flight Sim doesn't know or like doesn't have installed, it just subs in a Bonanza for it, which is quite annoying.
Yeah, no, but they are really working on the model matching to try and make it much better. But yeah, it will hopefully be something more like. I think the part of the issue at the moment is that for loading aircraft, there's no way of just sharing a generic version of the aircraft. You've either got the full aircraft loaded or not. But the modularity with 2024 is going to allow just like an airframe to effectively be shared and used open source. So if it's a marketplace aircraft, you should be able to see the low fidelity version of that. That's the theory. Whether it works in practice, we need to see. But
fingers crossed. Yep.
Yeah.
So.
What advantage of having the aircraft and scenery sort of all cloud based is that it can then theoretically stream any of those, even stuff you don't own down. So
yeah.
Look for something like what it's supposed to. That'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, you don't need to be able to see the working sort of G3000s in the cockpit. But at the moment, if if someone's flying past in an H-jet, then for you to see the H-jet, you have to have everything loaded, including all the avionics and everything. Even though, because it's just how the architecture works at the moment. So yeah, should be a massive improvement.
Okay, runway coming up again. Just be aware of people. I can just got it in sight. I can see people going down. They're pretty close together, Martin, these touch and goes, aren't they?
Yes, that was the idea, that we basically just do island hopping, and the next one, which we would have. Oh, so you want to do the next one, which is used?
Yeah,
this is EDWJ, and this is also runway 26.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's give ourselves a good send-off for the sim. Good old sim. I'm still going to fly it from time to time. Possibly.
I said the same thing with X-Plane 11.
X-Plane is excellent, actually, for the actual physicalities of the flight dynamics, rather. Excellent in X-Plane. Just the scenery is a bit crap compared.
I mean, with tools like Auto Ortho, you are able to get similar enough quality to Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, but it's still a bit shoddy at times.
Yeah. Who's flying upside down? Just good skill, my friend. Who is that? Hold on.
I'd love to be doing that, but I think the engine would cut out if I did that in this.
And your sun visor will fall to the floor, probably.
In the commentary, yes, the engine will die.
Knowing my luck, the entire instrument panel will fall off. This thing's full of surprises.
Realism taken to the nth level, man. So.
Next thing I know, it makes my monitor fall over.
It's okay until you get to the point where they have full sick bags.
Oh. This is literally a straight in, this one, isn't it?
Yeah,
all of them are more or less in our direction of travel, yes.
No, this one is absolutely straight in. The other one's been about 20 to 30 degree angle at this speed. Literally on the coastline. Are you supposed to slow down for touching gates?
Just go and switch now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I accidentally just pulled my mixture back instead of my throttle.
How high were you?
Only like 2,000 feet.
Ah, plenty of time. You know.
Ooh, really? Oh, nice.
How many letters did they have?
Only the 4. Knows how good your instructor was, though, doesn't it? Yeah.
You say that was the last lesson you had with that instructor?
How many people here did have flight time, like real flight? I know we've got a few pilots in the chat, in the Discord rather.
I've had flight time in a helicopter.
Oh, wow. What, you actually flew it?
Helicopter? Yeah.
Yeah.
I had an instructor at the side of me. But yeah, I actually flew it for a little while.
Wow. Yeah, so that's Flyaway. We've linked ends. Susie, no, sorry, Susie. I'll link it later. I'll link it. Have you linked it in our Discord, Flyaway? Link it somewhere in flights.
I can grab it, don't worry. I'll go to it then.
Live stream chit chat, please, Flyaway, and we can link that in the YouTube chat so people can get different POVs, you see. It's always good.
Yes, I have. I'll go and get it. Don't worry.
Thank So 11 miles out from this. So is this the next island, Martin, we're landing on? Is that what we're doing? Just hopping?
Yes, hopping, but there are a few in between, very tiny ones that are more or less uninhabited. So the next one will be Borkum, which will be our last touch and go, runway 23. So I also recommend here stay north of the island until you see the runway and then turn to the left.
That's a great flight, this, Martin. Well done. Very scenic. A lot of fun too.
Thank you.
Isn't it, people? Am I the only one saying that?
No, I completely agree.
No,
this is
very, very
smooth.
smooth.
Yeah, fantastic. Loads of practice taking off and landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the saying here in the saying here in the north of Germany is already on Wednesday you can see who will visit you on the weekend. So there is not much altitude here, so I thought that might be something we could do.
Brilliant. So that saying goes because you can see the person from, because it's all flat basically. Yeah?
It's all flat, so I don't know the highest altitude here in north of Germany is something like 100 to 200 meters. So you can see basically from the border to Hamburg. So
wow, must be fascinating the views you get from this part. Must be incredible. I imagine.
The point is. In reality, of course, you can't see that far, but it's really that flat, and it's always windy. So especially on North Sea side. So for me personally, when I lived there, wind was starting from 604. Before that was just some air movement, but not real wind.
The breeze.
Ah. Thank you. Yes.
I know you guys were saying not to use real weather, like live weather, but it's really nice actually. Got some clouds off to our left, to the right. It's clear.
Open flow. Nice. That's why I'm using flow live weather. Oh yeah, yeah. A few clouds and things, but not too bad.
It looks nice. It was foggy as hell about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's what I said. Well, I didn't recommend because when we started it was pretty foggy. What I had selected, and for that reason I said might not be worth it. But here over the sea, the weather might be quite different from where we started in Schleswig.
Yeah, it's about the same weather we're getting in Yorkshire. Foggy.
And the south, Tony. In live weather, you can see the runway. It's lit up, which is nice. I think I can see flashing lights. Can anybody else see it in live weather? It's not just me. It's just me, isn't it?
I think I'm just a bit too far behind to see.
Oh no, I think that was Flyaway's light. Never mind, ignore that.
Oh, and by the way, I've just spotted another friend of mine, Urknall, 13 in a 208 Cessna.
Oh, great. Well done.
Yeah.
Bring them all. That's
and
great.
I think Black Max is also here. He's also sitting in a Suicide Fox.
Brilliant. Welcome, guys.
I'm gonna see if I can quickly grab a biscuit just behind me.
Are you in VR, Bob?
Yep. Biscuits have been acquired.
Good. I was gonna say good luck.
This is a grass runway, isn't it?
Correct.
Oh,
the 2-3 is grass.
Yeah. Thanks for the warning.
Yeah. Thanks for live weather, Bob. I see that. I can't see that. I can see people going down, so I'm gonna follow you. Blue boy, have you got it in sight, mate?
I have to, yeah.
Right, I'm following you.
I believe I might see it.
So there are white markers along the grass.
Oh yeah, I can see it. I can see it now.
Oh yeah. think.
Landing lights coming on.
Yep, got it. Right, autopilot off. Actually, I might just hover over it and just let people capture people.
Vortex. 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 Check power.
We got a member in chat there. Ross, how you doing from Andorson?
Check power. Vortex.
Oh, I got that right. Andorson?
Vortex. Check power.
Can anybody see the chat? My eyes are beginning to fade. That's a sign of old age, Bob. When you can't see.
It's Ross Jackson, it is.
Ross, no, I got Ross. I'm trying to get where it's from. Dawson?
Ardrossan.
Ardrossan, it's up here.
Okay, thanks.
It's up in the north.
That'll do. And that's probably the worst part I found. I'm sure other people will agree, when your eyes really start to fail every year. Year on year, you're thinking, what the heck's going on?
Yeah, having to go to the opticians every couple of years to get new glasses.
Me too.
Yeah.
Right, watching people coming in, well done. Good luck reading these names. Well done, people. I got you, Bob. Lad over there. There we are.
Well, James, I don't have problems with my eyes. I have problems with my arms. They get too short. I can't read anymore because I can't keep the paper far enough.
Good one.
Right, well done, Tommy, coming in.
I've got two problems really. One of them is that everybody writes something, you know, all the manufacturers, all the food manufacturers, they write on the packets smaller and smaller every year. So that's one problem. The other problem I have is that my wife manages to shrink all my trousers in the wash. Just round my waist, you know, no one else. Just round my waist.
How the hell that happens, Dan?
Dan, can I just comment on those two items?
I mean, comment all you like. I mean, you know.
The writing's getting smaller because the products are getting smaller.
Okay.
And the trousers are getting smaller because it's getting bigger.
Lance is getting bigger.
yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
So we are on our last leg to Groningen in the Netherlands. Direction is 189 and it's 29 miles. And if you want to do an ILS landing, that is 109.90.
109.90. Thank you very much, Martin. I'll set that in.
109.
Thank you.
And you should see the marker already now. I can at least.
Oh. Can we get the frequency one more time?
109.90.
90. Thank you.
Thank you. So Martin, didn't you do sim hangers last flight as well?
Yes, I did.
You've been a busy chap, haven't you?
Well, it it was kind of a coincidence, and I was in Slovenia where we did that flight as well. So as I said during the flight, I actually did part of that flight in real life with a hang glider, and so I found the scenery pretty nice. So I proposed that one.
It was an excellent flight, I must say.
Almost as good as this one, isn't it, chaps? Different flights.
Yeah,
no,
totally different area, and that was the reason why I said, okay, let's do something different.
Anyone know if I can run 2024 with a download speed of 22 megabytes or megabits? Is it megabytes? You should be okay. Megabits, you'll probably struggle with that. They're
should be
saying,
fine.
well, they're recommending 100 megabits per second to stream in the data.
50, isn't it? I thought it was the lowest.
50. Okay, I thought I read 100. Listen, we'll find out.
100 is the ideal.
50 is the minimum spec.
Oh,
I think
right.
I had, at some point, during the alpha, I kept my speed to about 10 megabytes a second, and it was running fine. There's nothing I really noticed.
Yeah, there's no photogrammetry. Or very little photogrammetry. I think San Francisco. But London and whatever didn't have photogrammetry, so it wasn't a true test. That's where the streaming, you're going to need the streaming, it's all streamed in rather than being there. I mean, it is now effectively, but even more so, apparently.
Luckily, I was able to get my internet problem fixed, and I'm back to gigabit speeds now.
Oh, nice. I mean, I don't think any of us can be the expert until it releases for sure. We've got to wait and see about everything, really.
One thing about the alpha I really liked was the brand new physics there, the like new flight dynamics and all that. It's lovely.
It is, yeah, I agree. Yeah, the Cessna 172 people, for those on Xbox, you're in for a surprise. Takeoff and landing, you've got to be a little bit more careful with it. Very nice.
Not only in the 172, also in the X-Cab.
Yes, absolutely.
I was flying around the F-18 doing the Grand Canyon thing, the like time trials that they had going on at the time, and man, compared to Flight Sim 2020, it's amazing. Like when you pull back, you can almost feel it. Like you can feel the heft in the aircraft.
Nice. So I've got a couple of kit foxes. It's a funny picture. This, if you're watching the stream, I've got a blue and yellow kit fox. It looks like bobbing up and down just behind me.
Yeah, it's me, and I think the other guy is a blackback.
Ah, okay. That's wonderful. I don't own either of them, so that would make sense why they're showing for me slightly differently.
Yes. I'm currently working on another pet for the bird. I'm working on the smokes, but I think I will finish them when 2024 is in the wilds.
Right. Oh dear.
You grow with your didn't find the word.
Challenges.
Exactly, thank you. You grow with your challenges.
That's true. Yeah, we all have them, eh? Oh, is it possible? Oh, it is possible, isn't it? Yes. Neil, you're quite familiar with the H160, aren't you? Retriever Neil? If you're still with us.
I think he disconnected earlier on, don't know.
Ah. No. Okay, that's a shame. Actually, a few people have dropped it. That's typical, we usually lose a few with internet. It's not just my internet, you see. Yeah, Retriever Neil's very familiar with the H160, I believe, flyout-way, so he could tell you more about that. It's coming with the sim, isn't it? Is it the default sim or the premium? The H160. Flight Sim 2024.
See, the smaller one is the 125 maybe, which is coming stock, and the one, and the bigger one, whether it's a 160 or something like that, that's coming with the premium deluxe.
Oh, okay.
The 225, so it's a really heavy helicopter.
225, right, so yeah.
Exciting stuff. Imagine flying a helicopter, landing anywhere, getting out and going for a walk. That's got to be a must, hasn't it?
Can't wait.
Can't wait to do that. Yeah.
I think one of mine is waiting to see if we can get onto the Golden Gate Bridge. See if we can walk across it.
I should have tried that. Yeah.
I reckon you'll fall through it personally.
That's why I want to try it.
If they do not remove the hidden wall between one of the legs, I think you cannot walk across it. I tried to fly that direction through it, but I crashed into a hidden wall.
Yeah.
I went across it in 2020, all the way along.
What I want an aircraft where I can stick the goose juice. I know people are not juice goose in the back of it, and go for a ride somewhere.
Maybe
it'd be interesting to see what Parallel 42 come up with anything like that is possible. Might not be possible.
I mean, they must be in their element with the walk-around feature. They must be thinking, "Oh, what can we do here?"
Well, the problem for scenery developers is that the whole world has changed. The the elevation data, the fidelity, it's all changed. So
right,
if you've designed scenery which is blending in with the world scenery, then the world scenery can change in height, and it can be a massive job to then bring your stuff back in line. And Parallel 42 is probably 95% of what they do are sceneries. So, yeah, they've probably got more work for them than some of the aircraft manufacturers even, just to get the stuff compatible.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting times, isn't it? I mean, with what's coming with it, what we know is coming with it, what we tested, I'm more excited for it now. At first I was thinking, do we need it? But now I'm thinking, well, actually, there's quite a lot coming with it, and it had to happen because of the just because of the whole structure of Flight Sim 2020. It just wasn't feasible for them to maintain it over the next coming 10 years or whatever.
Oh yeah, and when you look at the sort of features, just the engagement, the ability, things like the grass deforming, the turbulence. There's little things like that which might not initially sound like a huge deal, but all that is sort of leading to greater level of sort of engagement, isn't it? And interactivity with the environment.
I think if your helicopter's blowing trees and grass around, it will look absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
as long as it doesn't grind us down to 20 frames per second.
Yeah, well, you should be okay, Tony, with your super. What do you have now? You've got that new CPU coming, haven't you?
Oh no, that's not till January.
Ah, right.
But I'm still on a 12900 with a 4090, so still no smell.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Worst thing is you can stick on frame jump, and then you'll be golden.
Not in VR.
Oh really? Oh no, you can't you? No, you can do DLSS though, can't you? In VR. I've tried that.
But that looks terrible. TAA.
Oh, okay. I had to use DLSS on my 4060 in VR into Pimax.
Right.
But, I mean, obviously it's a big resolution.
Have you downscaled it though?
I'm not that old. I must keep trying with it. I did something with it. I got it working. I thought that's it. I got it working. Let's just
you have to downscale it to 0.9 or something. If you go on Steve's channel, VR Flight Sim guy, he'll explain how to do it.
I watched a couple of his videos. Yeah, I must get more into it. Yeah, I definitely must try it.
Yeah.
They're letting us keep it till Flight Sim 2024 and after, so...
Very nice.
Very kind of them. Yeah. Okay, you're all landing. I'm just trying to get the course deviation line to pop in. I was a bit to your right. It's coming in now. Great. Approach. Any of you airline... Bob, you like airlines, don't you? Airliners, rather.
Yep.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I like the airliner.
Great. Is that the Fokker F-28?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Nice. I'm surprised you're not, Tony. I thought you might be an airliner chap, but
No,
you don't seem to be.
No, GA.
Yeah.
I tried the Ini builds, but it was just screaming at me continually, and I gave it a miss.
No, I find them fascinating, all the little buttons and knobs and things you can do with it. All of the functionality of airliners I like.
BMDG's at 737's a good piece of kit.
Yes, one of my go-to aircraft.
I didn't get on with it, to be honest. I understood it. I just found it. You're not going to like this, but I found it boring compared to the 146 and the RJ that's just come out.
That's fair enough.
I like the 146 because it's like, yeah, Tony, it's like a GA aircraft in an airliner form. You have to be very hands-on with it.
Yeah. That one I fly. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah.
I believe PMDG do have a 747-100 or 200 in the works. I think I mentioned it before. So, if you like your analog stuff and don't know how to fly a plane, then there you go. If you know how to fly a plane.
TFDI MD-11 is awesome as well, if anyone has tried that.
Right, live weather. I can just about see. It's very very atmospheric live weather, isn't it? You got the cloud breaks. Are you seeing that behind? Wonderful.
Yeah, I did see that just a minute ago. I'm in pure fog now, completely relying on the ILS.
Me too. Better slow
Actually,
down.
I got lights just about visible.
Very nice. Ah, keep us informed, yeah. Right. That's wonderful. Yeah, let's say the cloud layering is definitely different in flights in 2024. Not on the surface when you look at them, but when you go above them and you see the shadows upon shadows of them is brilliant. Very nice.
Even from ground level, it is fairly noticeable that they are different, at least in the distant clouds.
Yeah. Alright, popping in, complete autopilot landing. I'll take it off just over the threshold. Sorry people, I didn't capture you. The majority of you are down. There's a few victims behind me, so I can capture you.
Ooh, we got a
pretty easy.
Minus 100 feet per minute. There.
Wow. Just take off autopilot again. Okay, so what knots are you doing flyaway? What's your name flyaway, by the way? I don't like calling you flyaway. It seems a bit odd. George, okay. What knots are you doing? Oh, airspeed are you doing? Okay, so about the same as 172-ish. Okay, well done, people, capturing the last few of you ends. Surprised you're back there. I thought you would be up a bit.
Oh,
Well done,
I'm
George.
staying right behind you in formation until the final.
Very nice. And Loud Whisper leading up the rear that I could see. Can anybody see anybody behind Loud Whisper? I don't like leaving people behind. We can just converge on the grass or something together. Is there a spot here, Martin, where it's good to get together?
I didn't see one. So the terminal over there, but I've not been there. It's a little bit far to wander off there. I just parked on the other side of the runway.
Okay, let's get on the grass together here, chaps, and we can say goodbye. Farewell, Flight Sim 2020 for now. I mean, there's going to be more group flights, but probably not in the server, as it were, not main.
Martin, thanks so much. It was a great flight.
Thank you very much bearing with me, and I hope you had some fun with that.
Absolutely, Martin.
Did.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
I like it.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank
you.
Thanks, Martin. Thanks, James. Susie.
Oh, people, don't forget the competition. Post your screenshots of the aircraft crew rated. £25 for the person who gets the best screenshot there. See screenshot of the month if you've not seen it. Post your best pics. Just post a good pic. We'll pick it out, the best one. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, James.
Yeah, you as well.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Check power.
Take care. Yeah.